Peace family, it's your girl Shelly AmenSet with SunGoddess Sense, your one-stop natural shop. We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall in Forest Park, Georgia. Come check us out. You can get your health and beauty items, aromatherapy, skincare, Pan-African apparel, and more. You can reach us at 404-434-7963 or SunGoddess_Sense on IG or SunGoddess.Sense on IG or SunGoddess Sense like page on Facebook. Peace. Peace, family. Happy Friday. What's up? Welcome to SunGoddess Sense Nation Chats, where we talk about nation building and just unity, black love, coming together and just doing some powerful things as a people. Okay, as well as educate and inform on some of the things that are going on in the community as well as in the world. Okay. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. I hope everyone is looking forward to a wonderful weekend. Me, myself, I'll be here working. You know what I'm saying? We are located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall. We also represent KNS Apparel and Mami Watasimas. So, stop by and check us out. We have all kind of stuff in here for you. We're your one-stop natural shop, okay? Anything you need from sage to natural soap to body butters, a dope t-shirt, and everything is on the African-centered tip. Okay, that's all we do. All we do is African-centered up in here. We just wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, so I want to talk about a couple of things that we got coming up. We got the Juneteenth celebration that is going to be taking place at the Treehouse Lounge inside. It's actually in the red light district of the Moreland Avenue area, East Atlanta. The Treehouse Lounge, Juneteenth celebration, and we are looking for vendors. Okay, we will be doing 3 consecutive Saturday celebrations. Okay, so the first one is Juneteenth, the second one is June 26th, and lastly, July 3rd, where they will be like a 4th of July celebration. So the time that it starts is from 4 to like 2 in the morning. Okay, so the tickets are only $5, y'all. $5 for each event. $5 to get in. And if you don't get a ticket, I believe they're going to be charging $10 at the door. So, and it's from 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you want to be a vendor, you can vend all day and all night if you want, and you can leave when you want, stay as long as you want. You know what I'm saying? But contact me. 404-434-7963, Shelly AmenSet, in regards to any of these events. If you are interested in becoming a vendor, or you are just interested in just coming and hanging out with us and enjoying the vibe, because we will have entertainment, we will have poets, we will have musicians, we will have rappers, singers. So hey, it's gonna be some dope celebrating going on. All right, so check me out. Let me know if you need any information on the vendor slots are $75 per day, but if you want to do all 3 Saturdays, it is $180 for all 3 days. Okay, now we straight on food, the vendor. We got the food vendors. We're doing 2 food vendors per day. We have the food vendors on lock. But my crystal wrappers, people that want to wrap that wrap crystals or that sell crystals, or my purses, sunglasses. It's a lot of whatever you do. and you want to share, you want to share with the world, you want to come out and set your table up and let us know what you're doing, just come call me, holla at me, I got you. Okay, so look, y'all, they done irritated me again. I have was watching the news today, and they were talking about something that happened, and I actually watched a video last week about the same thing, but it actually took place in Tennessee. This one where they're passing laws on this CRT. CRT is critical race theory. Okay, I'm gonna break it down to you in a minute. All right, critical race theory. So Tennessee school, I believe it's the whole state of Tennessee school district just voted against critical race theory. All right. This morning, Cherokee County, Georgia, voted against it for their schools. Not one single black person in the building, okay, when they were voting. Not one single black parent, not one single black person on the board. Everybody in there was Caucasian. Okay, so my thing is, why are you making laws like this? Why are you passing laws like this when you don't even have anybody in the building that this would apply to? You know what I'm saying? And I know some black people go to those schools in Cherokee County. I know they do. But it's like they voted against this curriculum. It's a curriculum that they teach in a lot of schools, and it should continue to be taught, if you ask me, because it actually keeps our children in the know of race and the injustices in regards to race and how the color of your skin makes a difference in you going before a judge and a black person going before a judge and a white person going before a judge for the same crime, and the white person getting 6 months probation and the black person getting 16 years in prison without parole or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that they do to us. So let me break down what critical race theory is. All right? Critical race theory, an academic movement of civil rights scholars and activists who seek to examine the law as it intersects with issues of race and to challenge mainstream liberal approaches to racial justice and injustice. Okay, so they are doing away with this in schools. They are trying to teach our children that there's no such thing as systemic racism when we all know the truth. So, how did we get here? How did we get to the point where white people want to hide the fact that this country, the history of how horrible this country is regarding race and has been forever? Okay, so I just I don't I can't believe that schools are actually kicking this curriculum out of it's like, so they're trying to make black people, black children, trying to teach them lies in regards to racial injustice. So I had never heard of it, until today, and then I just did, this morning. I heard of it last week when I saw the video of another young lady speaking about it. She's an educator, and she was um irritated and upset because she knows now that she can't tell the truth. She can't teach the truth to her children about her students about racial injustice in Tennessee because it's against the law now. They are not going to be teaching it in any curriculum in Tennessee. So now what they're trying to do, and this is what they have been trying to do forever, is erase all of the horrible, horrific things that they've done to black and brown people because they are black and brown. All of the horrible things that they've done, like in the, not being able to get a job because you black, or not being able to get a promotion, companies companies and corporations that are, billion trillion dollar companies, when um the the majority of the people that work for them are black, but they have no black CEO. They have no black president. They have no, this is what critical race theory is. These are the type of movements that protect black people and keep them from being overlooked when it comes to um, going to, an Ivy League college. Granted, I would never want to go to an Ivy League college, but you have black people out here who black students out here who are brilliant and can get a full ride scholarship and go to Harvard or go to Princeton, but they're being blocked because of the color of their skin. They don't want nobody black in there outshining them white people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord, God forbid a black person come in and be valedictorian, or what is it? Something cum laude and all of that, and they just outshine the white people. Oh, they don't want you, because we already outshine them on every fucking thing else. So they don't want us in their schools. And it's movements like this that make it so that we can move black people, black children, black adults can move and do what they want to do and not have to worry about um, the color of their skin stopping them from getting the things that they're trying to, stopping them from their accomplishments, stopping them from their achievements. So I I I never, heard it, as CRT, critical race theory, but I've seen, people discuss the theory of systemic racism, and that's all critical race theory is it just deals with the systemic racism, like how, issues regarding black people, um white people just don't want to be held accountable. They don't want no accountability for the fact that black people suffer so much because they are black, and for no other reason. You know, the whole everything, the wealth gap, you know, the me going to work for a corporation and doing the same thing that a white girl is doing, and she making like $20,000 more a year than me. Shit like that still happens. You know what I'm saying? So now they trying to write it off as if it does not exist, or as if it never happened. So please pay attention to what is happening. That is why we should be teaching our own children. That is why we should not be letting them teach our children nothing. Everything is from a European standpoint. Everything is from his story and not ours. So we have to look at all of the little trickery and the little things, the little games that they playing right now, while we being distracted by so many other things. We're being distracted by so much shit. We being distracted by, right? The PPP, the SBA, the stimulus check. Oh, if they gonna cut us off of unemployment and all that old mess. We being distracted by all of this stuff. And how you doing, ma'am? We're being distracted by all of this stuff, and they passing laws like this that concern our children. They're passing laws like this. We don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what our children are being taught. that there is no such thing as systemic racism, when that's a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? White people just want to write it off as something that just don't exist, and it does. Just to not want to be accountable for it. Just so they don't have to be accountable for it. Let's just pass this law so that if somebody get caught teaching this to the children, to black children, then we can just, we can just tell them they can't teach here no more. It's a law now. It's a law. They have outlawed this curriculum in Cherokee County. I need to research to find out where else it's been outlawed, but I know the whole state of Tennessee just did it last week. Somebody sent me a video on it. That's where I first heard about it, and I was consumed with some other things going on, my in my family. You know what I'm saying? I just lost my sister Tuesday, and she was in hospice, and I was dealing with that, and I'm usually in the know, and I haven't really been on social media. I haven't really been doing a lot of nothing for the last maybe week and a half. So now I'm just trying to get back grounded. Actually, today is my first day back in the store since Mother's Day. I haven't been in here since Mother's Day. I've been out of town. I've been in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, and I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up and get back in the swing of things. But while I was out of town, I was briefed on this whole critical race theory. I need y'all to let me know what y'all think about this. Okay, so now that they are about to make it look like systemic racism doesn't exist, and that black people don't get a fair shake because they're black. And so what does that do to the civil rights movement? What does that do to affirmative action? When they pass the laws like this, and you're supposed to still have affirmative action and the civil rights laws and stuff in place, how does this affect that? Are they going to end up trying to do away with that too? We got to start paying attention. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be nation building and building our own and creating our own laws and all of that. But in the interim of that, we still have to abide by the ones that we sitting in right now. We sitting in all of this mess that they giving us. We just taking it. So what does that mean now for affirmative action and the civil rights movement and civil rights laws and all of these little clauses that they put in to help black people get to the next level because they know they wouldn't get a fair shake because they black? Now they abolishing all of this shit. Like fuck y'all black people. We done gave y'all enough. We done gave y'all enough affirmative action. We done gave y'all enough free this and free that. Now we really getting ready to show y'all we don't like y'all. We really get ready to show y'all don't matter. They getting ready to teach our kids this shit. That it don't exist. But yet and still, they slaughtering our men and women out in the street. The police still slaughtering us. The police still killing us. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd. And it's like countless. After George Floyd was murdered, 109 more black people were murdered after him. 109 in this country. 109 more black people were murdered after George Floyd by the police in the same way, in the same manner. So I don't give a fuck how much time they give this dude. They still not trying to fix the root of the problem. So now what is that going to do in situations like with George Floyd? This whole critical race theory shit that they throwing out the window. What is it going to do in situations like that? This thing right here can affect everything that we've worked so hard to establish and you know, just, hey, how you doing? So what is that going to do? What does that do for all of that stuff that we've worked so hard to put in place to help Black people keep jobs and get in unions and you know, just, you know, we can't even go, we can't even stop the police from killing us. Nobody can seem to do anything about that. Nobody can seems to be able to fix that problem. How many years ago was it that shit happened to Rodney King? How many years ago was that? And we still there. Still there. How many years ago was that? My son was just born and he's 29 years old now. Okay? That shit happened almost 30 years ago. And we still in the same damn spot. That just lets you know they do not intend on fixing this problem. Okay, so we have been seeing hearing people, hearing some of the, some spokespeople and in certain some Black communities and some Black people coming out and talking about reparations and reparations now and all of that. So what does this critical race theory do in regards to reparations? I mean, it's this whole thing right here is just multifaceted when it comes to how many things it taps into. What is it going to do to what is it going to do in regards to affirmative action? What is it going to do in regards to civil rights laws? What is it going to do in regards to reparations? So if Cherokee County just threw it out of their school district, and the whole state of Tennessee threw it out of their school districts, you know, all the rest of these folks is trying to do the same thing. They're working on getting to where they are too. So that what are we gonna do as a people? Why do we keep letting these motherfuckers control the narrative when it comes to our children? Why do we keep letting them do it? Why do we keep letting them do it? Nation chats. That means we trying to nation build. That means we need to get together as a nation and start taking care of some of this stuff and making sure that our children are protected. Our kids are being taught from a European standpoint, from a European narrative that has nothing to do with them. And we got to do something about that. We got to do something about that. I mean, I'm like, it's like every day. I mean, I got to start watching the news because I get so frustrated with it. I got to start watching that crap. But there's so much pertinent information in between the bullshit that they be giving you. It's so much pertinent because guess what? They tell a lot of lies, but it's up to us to filter them out because some of them lies have a little truth to them. you know. But I get so frustrated with it because these people still control the narrative in regards to our children, in regards to our neighborhoods, in regards to, you know, whether I have a job or not, whether, granted, I don't have no, I don't work, I work for myself. I don't want to work for anyone else, but I'm not knocking the next melanated person that want to be able to work and have a job and be able to own property and all of the things that supposed to be the so-called American dream. You know what I'm saying? Having a job, having good credit, a nice car, a nice house, the white picket fence, and your children, and all of that stuff. You know, the American dream is actually an American nightmare. It ain't no that. It ain't no such thing as no fucking American dream. It never was. Okay, the American dream is just getting in tons and tons of debt that you never ever ever recover from. You just be in debt for the rest of your life. You get a 30-year mortgage, so you paying on the house for 30 years, and at the same time paying off this $70,000-$80,000 student loan that you got. So it's like you are a slave to the system when you trying to buy into this American dream bullshit. It's a nightmare. It ain't no dream. It ain't no such thing as an American dream. They be lying about that shit. It don't even exist. Okay? The American dream is an American nightmare. Okay? Let's get that straight. That shit don't exist. Okay? So, but for the ones that want to have a life like that, I want, work for somebody, work for a good corporation, get a good decent pay, get a you know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't cut out to have their own business. Everybody ain't cut out. Everybody don't want to have their own business. Everybody don't want to run their own business. They don't. Some people just want to go work for somebody, and I don't knock nobody for that. Because I did it for 18 years. No, 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 no. I did it longer than that. I worked for one company for 18 years. I've been working since I was 14. Okay, so I worked for somebody practically my whole life. I worked for somebody up until I started running my own business. But what is this CRT gonna do for people that still want to buy property and still want to try to buy into the so-called American dream? Black people, I'm speaking on. I ain't speaking about nobody else. I'm speaking about black people. What is this CRT gonna do? It's gonna make it seem like your complaint about discrimination and police brutality and uh, you know, just being discriminated against. You can't get property because don't nobody want to buy, don't nobody want to sell you no house because you black, and don't nobody want to give you not gonna get no promotion because you black. They want to promote everybody white and not promote nobody black. This CRT is gonna make it look like, oh, you just imagining shit. There's no such thing as affirmative action. There's no such thing as systemic racism because they're taking it out of the curriculums in the school now. So they're setting the tone to go to the next level of how they gonna fucking treat us. We gotta wake up, y'all. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. All right, y'all. I'm only doing 30 minutes today. It's 20. I did 29 minutes. I just wanted to, tap in and tap out. Just let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still trying to inform. I'm still trying to, just let y'all know I'm paying attention. And in case y'all not paying attention, I'm paying attention for you. And you can, you know what I'm saying, just tune in next week where I know I'll be talking about something else that these people done pissed me off about. Okay? Y'all have a beautiful weekend, and thanks for stopping by. And do your research on CRT, critical race theory. Okay? Critical race theory. They are really doing some stuff with that right now in the school districts. So check it out and see if it's going to affect you in your area. Okay? Peace, love, and life, family. See you next week. Thank you for joining me for Nation Chats.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. That in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a. Let's get
and
back
that
to
motive
the
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.